Okay, pinball repair friends, technicians. I'm going to show you a couple should always do things on the power driver board. Indiana Jones, Star Trek, Next Gen, Twilight Zone, you name it. The big boy games. J20, J21, J14. Okay. GI, GI Joe. 120, 121, 114. I also had to redo, you also want to resolder 115. Those four areas. This is 115, 120, 121. All relate to the GI in terms of power supply and back box GI, you name it. And then, of course, the good old 114 is power and ground for the whole power driver board. So those four areas, when you pull the board off, take your time and resolder all the pins. In this case, I already had to take it out to replace 115, which was bad, and also resolder the power and ground areas, and just the fuse holders for the GI. GI is prone to fail on the old power driver boards, so make sure your GI is nice, succinct, and strong. And last but not least, as I stretch and what I was going to say, oh yeah, you want the bridge rectifier under this heatsink here to be in sync with the caps, filter caps. So make sure you do this easy hack that almost everybody does and jump that bridge over to the cap. Okay? Bridge rectifier to cap. Bridge rectifier to cap. Oops. Alright? You're jumping those two together. If you have reset problems, faulty connection with the bridge rectifier, if you have faulty bridge rectifier, the game resets. This gives it a second bridge, a second cycle of life. Very critical to do. So that, J120, 121, and then you go over the other side for the 115 and the power. I think it's 114, 115. Yes. Okay. Doing those things, you don't really necessarily have to do the fuse thing like I always do, but it's a good idea for just the GI. It's a good idea to do those, but not necessary. But doing that bridge cap jump in those four areas will help a lot. Enjoy.